Hey guys, welcome to a Motivational Monday. It's Chris Pre. I want to hit a topic because I'm getting asked nonstop about trends, about predictions when I'm on podcasts and radio shows recently, like every show. So let me start by saying what I know is this. What some of these trends I'm going to talk about are important for our niche in particular, so I'm going to zero in on that. But I don't want you to think that some of these trends you're hearing in the media and all these other things going on are going to affect you. They don't matter. Frankly, they don't matter because you can't predict it, and I don't care what economists on TV, they can't predict it. Let me tell you some things that do matter in our niche. I made a list here. There's about 4 or so items, and we'll go ahead and make it nice and clean so you can take notes. First one is it inevitable that interest rates are probably perhaps going up over time? Yes, that's already started. The announcements have been made. So that's not someone's opinion. How does that affect us in the terms niche? My wife Kim asks me all the time, like, anything that comes up on the news or real estate related or interest rate related, she says, how is it going to affect you guys? No matter how many times I've told her that this niche is built to weather all that and to thrive, she asks and she wants to say the details. So interest rates. Interest rates are going to go up. What's that going to do? It's going to push out a whole bunch of first-time buyers, maybe some higher end. But there are so many first-time buyers in any market cycle that are this close to the line of not qualifying. So when the Fed or the bank's interest rates go up an eighth of a point, never mind a quarter or a half, we push out tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of buyers. Why is that okay for us? Because we can help them. Those are the exact people that we help. People that were ready to buy, people that have a down payment, people that have credit. And now that's pushed them aside a little bit qualification-wise. So we're going to give them an on-ramp. We're going to give them time. That's our whole buyer process. It's outlined intricately in our academy so you can understand how that fits. But I'm just going to give you a high level today. That's number one. Number two is the trend that's happening that does affect us in this niche for sure is entrepreneurship is on the rise. It doesn't matter. You can Google when you get off this video and say, you know, in your area or in the United States, I just got done reading Michael Dell's book and he said rough numbers, there's about 200,000 new businesses per year, like entrepreneur, solopreneur businesses, and that's doubled. Other people have said 72% increase. You know what the bottom line is? It's really up. People with COVID have said, screw it, I don't want the job anymore, or screw it, I'm not going to fly anymore. I'm going to start my own business. How does this affect our niche? They can't qualify for a loan now for 2 years. Unless there's some outliers mortgage qualification-wise. You and I both know that it takes 2 years of seasoning with a new job or a new business, not to mention proof of income, so it might be more than 2 years. Okay, so once again, you have someone that probably left corporate, probably has a good job, a good pay that they were leaning on, probably has reserves, probably has some retirement money. All those things are great for a homeowner. They can't get a loan yet. They're great for the rent-to-own program. They're great for the terms niche. Okay, trend number 2, in your favor. Trend number 3, actually my wife brought this up because she'll hear stories in our community and then say, wow, isn't that a repeat one? And that is nurses, doctors, corporate people, which I just addressed in trend number 2, and attorneys entering our community as associates. That's different than pre-COVID. Now, whatever's causing that, obviously all the obvious things with COVID, right? But whatever's causing that, there's a massive influx of those people coming into the terms business. I love it. That's quality people coming into us because of COVID, because of the 3 payday system. Those people I just mentioned, nurses, doctors, corporate people, attorneys, they're not creating wealth. Sorry if you're an attorney or a doctor, but you're not creating wealth. You're relying on you personally, some of you with your hands, literally like a dentist or someone who's in surgery all the time. If you lose the ability to do that, you don't earn. So your high multiple six-figure lifestyle just went away. You gotta change your lifestyle overnight. How about instead, why the rest of them are coming in, you go ahead and create 3 paydays that average 75, or let's be broad, that average 45,000 to 250,000 per deal. That trend is happening right now. You might want to get on that bandwagon and make sure that you've got a foothold on this terms niche and put yourself ahead of some serious wealth that's being created. Now, the last one is this. This came up recently in our community. This is cool because we're kind of like, our community is a microcosm of society, really. And so when we see things coming up in the community, we get to look broad and say, what can we do with this? And that is a lot of our associates, and I hope you, if you're not an associate yet, are looking seriously at getting yourself ahead of this trend. And that is a lot of people need help right now. I don't care how hot you think the market is. A lot of people need help with getting out of debt and debt relief and behind on mortgages and avoiding foreclosure. It's sadly happening at a high level. I don't see that televised a lot yet. And so that's probably going to catch up in several months. But I want to talk to you about, whether you're in our niche or not, how can you prepare to be the guide to take care of that trend where people are calling you, like they're calling our associates. They might have talked to them 6 months, a year ago, and they're saying, take my house. I'm 4 months behind. Yesterday I had a student say, a seller called and said, I'm a year behind. I'm $50,000 behind. They're going to foreclose on them. When they foreclose on them, it's not a 2-year problem. It's a 3, 4, 5, probably 7-year problem. Their credit's screwed up for 7 years, yet you can help them when you understand how to do this niche. And so a couple things you can do. And this is more directed to you if you're in the niche. And if you're not, here's a major heads up. You can, number one, learn how to speak to them. We teach that. We teach that on our weekly Wicked Smart sit-downs. If you're not aware of those, every Thursday at 4 o'clock, we're on with you for free. I don't care if you're a guest or a member of our community. You're on that Zoom call at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We teach scripts. We teach you what to say when they are going to call you, what to say to be their guide. Second thing, you can set yourself up so that some of these deals that you're going to have to provide debt relief, they're a little bit against our model with respect to the down payment. You might need a few grand. I'm not saying you have to go after a deal that has a 50 grand in arrears, but there are deals that are going to come to you with 2, 3, 4. We've done them 5 grand in arrears, and by fixing that problem for them, they are gladly going to go away, and you're going to pick up 25, 50, 100,000 in equity for putting up just a little money. So why not put yourself in a position where you can build business credit? If you don't have a business right now, you still can build business credit. If you go to our resource section, smartrealestatecoach.com/resources, you're going to see everything we do in there and every vendor we use. But there's one called Fund and Grow. And Fund and Grow is going to be the person that stays with you for the next 5 years, 10 years, and build your business credit to starting off with $25,000 or $50,000 lines and building that up to $500,000 eventually. Not in your personal Social Security number, but in your business. That's one way you can prep so you're not stressed with how can I get this deal done. We'll show you how to structure it. We'll show you how to speak to the seller. You got to be ready to pull the trigger on that. And so these are long-term plays we can do. The next thing you can do is, if you're not aware of it, is you can partner with Wicked Smart Finance. It's one of our affiliate companies in the Wicked Smart companies. And for high six individuals and for select other deals that come our way, we will provide the capital for you. So there's an immediate Band-Aid, and the longer-term Band-Aid and game plan for you is to get yourself set up with Fund and Grow. So I hope that helps you. You got 4 major trends going on there that all you got to do is get yourself ahead of. And these are the types of things you read in books. These are the types of things you see in the news where an individual or a group of individuals like we are with the Wicked Smart community gets in front of a trend and literally changes lives generationally as far as the buyers and sellers, but also their own lives. Because when you help enough people do that, when you're a guide to enough people like that, you're going to benefit immensely simply by tapping into our trademark 3 paydays. I encourage you guys to, if this is new to you, there's a lot there with the 4 trends. I encourage you to go ahead and take our master's class. Guess what? It's free. Just go to smartrealestatecoach.com/master's class. I'll see you there.